Have you came across the term MVP? If you're in the business of product development, it's likely a familiar phrase in your toolkit. But let's break it down. An MVP, or minimum valuable product, is essentially your product's heart, the essence feature that provides real value to your customers. Picture it as the basic framework, the nuts and bolts that make your product function and allow you to validate its potential. You don't need all the shiny extras right away. You start with this core and then you can layer up on top of the features as you progress. Now that we grasp the essence of an MVP and its significance, let's understand the common pitfalls that can derail your MVP journey. Let's explore some of these potential missteps and how to avoid them. Pitfall number 1, feature overload. One of the biggest pitfalls is the attempt to add multiple features to your MVP. To avoid it, make sure to keep your MVP uncomplicated. Focus on the fundamentals that really resonate with your primary objectives. Simplify your approach by concentrating on the essence and on the right features that your product can do without. Pitfall number 2, ignoring user feedback. Remember, your MVP's purpose is to gather feedback. Don't ignore it. Listen to your users, learn from their experience, and make improvements accordingly. Use the feedback to learn and shape your product accordingly. However, it's not just about listening, it's about responding effectively to their inputs and organizing their feedback into categories based on common themes or based on common issues. This will help you to identify recurring problems and prioritize areas for improvements. Remember that not every piece of feedback requires immediate action. Evaluate feedback based on its impact on your product's core objectives. Address critical issues first. Pitfall number 3, overlooking the problem-solution fit. Ensure that your MVP authentically addresses the problem your target audience is facing. If it doesn't, you risk to miss your course. What helps me, in addition to conducting market research, is creating detailed user persona that represents my ideal customer. This persona will help you to build a clear picture of who your audience is and what challenges they encounter. Pitfall number 4, rushing the process. Building an MVP takes time and patience. Don't rush through it just to get some out there. Quality matters more than speed in this case. To avoid that, make sure to define clear and specific objectives. Understand what you want to achieve and what are the key metrics you aim to impact. That way, you will stay focused on the quality of the outcome rather than just the speed of the delivery. Also, it helps to break the process into steps, such as research, design, development, testing, and to allocate time separately. That way, you will ensure that you have time for each product, for each process, and quality. Pitfall number 5, lack of testing. This step is the heart of your MVP. Don't skip it. Test, analyze, iterate, repeat. Incorporate regular testing in your cycles of development. Test early and often. Involve real users and stakeholders to provide you the feedback. Use this feedback to refine and improve your MVP. In closing, leaders, remember that building a successful product is a journey, not a sprint. Start small. Validate your assumptions and adapt based on real-world feedback. The MVP approach is a powerful tool to help you navigate the uncertainties of product development and increase your chances of creating something remarkable. So, let's make tomorrow better.